Hey, welcome to the round table on a square table. Say what? This is where we're going to sit down with Vitruvian Health team members, trainers, myself, unpacking their training plans. Why are they doing what they do? Let's find out. What are the techniques or tips that we could implement right here, right now in our own training experiences? Look at their client success stories and what they've been doing to get people the results. So then you can use that information to help improve your own training, improve your own nutrition or hack system, and then also improving your lifestyle literally from this episode. So take notes and enjoy, and let's go. All right, so we just had an open day and one person was going, I want to lose 20 kilos. How long is it going to take? And so what we did is we broke it down, an aggressive approach and a safe approach. Most people say losing 1% of body weight, but ideally like a healthy or safe approach is 250 to 500 grams based off his body weight. And so we're taking a easy approach. And he went, I want to be aggressive, so we're looking at 500 grams per kilo of body weight. So most people when they start are going to lose probably a kilo. If you weigh 110 kilos, you'll probably notice that you'll lose 1 kilo the first few weeks, and then it will taper off. So it's always good to be conservative as an average. So if we were to literally do a diagram, we would see probably rapid drop and then it steadily declines. And the reason for that is because we need to make changes every so often. So Pram, this is literally your roadmap to get you to lose 20 kilos over 40 weeks and the things to look out for. So for those that are listening, my name's Karl. I'm the founder and owner of Vitruvian Health. We look at working with mums, busy corporate executives, we work with doctors, surgeons. We literally work with a large array of people, and the biggest thing is we specialize in getting results. So a lot of people are like, I niche in this, I do that. The thing is, we have a team of trainers that literally specialize in their area, from like rehab, shoulder, lower backs, knees. We just want to help people get those results. And we break it down in usable information so you can take it and use it on your own, or you can work with us. There's no catch to this. So this is the question, this is what we're going to do and how we would map it out. So the first thing to do is, how often can you train? 3 times a week. There's no point doing a 4-day program. So literally, let's start with a 2-day program. You've never trained before, Monday, Thursday. You want to give yourself a 3-day gap. The reason for that is when you train, you're not going to be happy versus happy. You're going to have muscle soreness, it comes down, and then your body will adapt, and that'll last up to 96 hours. When you're brand new to exercise, so 24 hours, muscle soreness, wouldn't really train that same workout that day, but then after 24 hours or so, you have this adaptation phase, which usually calories for about 96 hours. Intermediate to more advanced lifters, they will find their body adapts after 72, and we want to get that sweet spot here, because it dips down, we peak again, and this is how we can progressively build muscle, get stronger on a regular basis. For you, 2 times, sweet spot, minimal effective dose. You could do 3, you could do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, still capitalize on that, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, just some options there. 2 days a week, space it 3 times. If you're doing full body 3 times, then you could do 1 day apart and then enjoy the weekend. I personally like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, because I'm running business, working Monday to Friday, and Saturday is a much more flexible day. So if you're on the time crunch, this is a great option because you have a buffer of time. Okay? Full body, you literally train chest, 3 sets, back, 3 sets. You can do pull downs for 3 sets, shoulders for 3 sets, quads, hammies, glutes, calves, hit your whole body. It's going to be really nice. And then you just do that same program 3 days later. You could be like, hey, ChatGPT, do it for me. Or you could look up on a website. We're going to obviously tailor it based off strengths and weaknesses. So if you have anything going with your shoulder or your back or your hip, we're going to work on tailoring it around that. And that's the thing that most cookie cutter programs don't have. It's not customized to the individual. So you can definitely find this online, nice and easy. Or you can look at our YouTube playlist where we do workouts at home. So you can start there. Something is better than nothing. So it's just getting you started. So if you want to accelerate it, obviously work with the coach. But if you want to go at your own pace and take a little bit longer, then you can do it on your own. But working with us, in that timeline, that's where you start. The next thing is nutrition. Use the VH scale system. What's the VH scale system? Look at our YouTube channel, we've got it there. Or just to break it down, most people, we start at 30 times their body weight, and that'll give you a calorie. So if you're 110, you can eat 3,300 calories on the days that you train. Minus 20%, pretty much easy. So it's 330, 660, minus that. Didn't calculate it straight away, so let's just say 260 to make it easy, instead of 240, 2640. That's how many calories you have in your off days. I don't track calories. Well, if you don't track your finances, you're never going to know where the money is. You've got to start tracking calories. Or look at your macros. If you do 110, weigh 110, eat 220 grams of protein as a base and carbs and fats. So you could still eat dessert every day and still lose weight as long as you have it fit in there. We had one lady, she's like, I really don't want to track my calories. I'm like, cool, how many meals do you eat? She's ate 3. Great. Can we eat fish with that second meal? She's like, yeah, I could do that. Start there. If you're not if you see change, you're in the right direction. All you have to do is stand on the scales. If the number's going down, you're moving in the right direction. Again, that's the average you should see. As long as it's gradually doing that, you're on the right path. If it plateaus, you need to make a change to keep it going down. Most people think you need to eat less or spend less. Sometimes you need compound interest, or you need to eat a little bit more so your metabolic rate goes up, so then you can go down. So eating less is not always the answer. So every 3 weeks, I would do a refeed protocol for 3 days. Allow yourself to eat those foods you want to eat, have a good time, and then start to eat less again. So the scale system, start at 30. If your weight's not going down, 27 times your body weight, 24, 21, 18. You start scaling down. It's easier to calculate. You don't need some fancy calculator. Can I make it easier, Karl? Yeah, you could. You could do 28, 26. But the thing is, you want to be aggressive in the approach to get a faster result, so you've got to have a bigger drop in those numbers. You can also go 33, 36 to taper it up. So you're just scaling it based off your body weight. What if you lose body weight? You calculate the number, 30 times your body weight. So if you're now 100 kilos, you now theoretically, it's around 3,000 calories. Pro tip. Minus 10 kilos already, then start there. So start at 3,000, work out those 2 numbers, and adjust. I don't want the 2 numbers. Pick one number and scale it each week, gradually going down, like so. So as you can all see, there's a lot of ways to do this, or as people say, skin the cat. Don't skin any cats, that's animal cruelty. What you should be doing, just pick the number, gradually go down. If you notice you get tired, your libido drops off, brain fog, posture starts to slump, feel tired, you actually can't sleep 8 hours every night, definitely time, refeed. And that's why we've planned it every 3 weeks, 3 days, so you can stay on track, stay like neurons firing, everything's going well, still able to play with the kids. That's all there. Now the next thing below that. So summary with nutrition, eat what you want, track it for a week, then scale calories, easier just calculate off one, based off how many meals you eat, 3 or 4, keep eating that amount of meals every single day. What about Sunday, especially on Sunday? Eat the same amount of meals with every day that ends in day. Okay, you can work that out, and then that's how consistent you want to be. Gradually eat more protein. It's good stuff, building blocks for amino acids. That'll keep your muscle mass, and you can gradually play and change. If you don't use the scale, just look at how much food you eat. You could weigh, say, 2 cups of rice you eat every night, then do 1.5 cups, then do 1 cup, then do half a cup, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. That's a gradual way to drop the weight. This is where the accountability metrics with the coach helps. You can check in with your partner, check in with your kids, just like, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm planning to do, what are your thoughts? They'll either, and just tell them, say, tell me to do this, eat more or eat less, or stay the same. So if you're getting progress, stay the same. If you're not seeing progress, eat less. Start there. Next is NEAT. For the next 4 weeks, do 10,000 steps a day. Week 5 to 8, do 14,000 steps. Then do 18,000 steps, week 9 to week 12. Then 12 to 16, 22,000 steps. If you don't do steps and you don't track, you can do 20 minutes of cardio. And it's steady state, so it shouldn't be like, it should be like good pace, bit of sweat, bit of intensity. Then 40, 60 minutes. You could do 2 lots of 30 or 2 lots of 20, 3 lots of 20 every day. Sundays off. And this is just to burn a little bit more calories. All right? So you just gradually build that up. There will be a threshold where you might feel aches and pains. That's your cutoff point. Now, if you just tracked your own stepping device and you only do 4,000, cool. Start at 4, then go 8, then go 12. There's going to be a point where you can't do this anymore. Now, I like to do steps or NEAT because there's a thing called NET, no extra time. So I like to do 30 minutes of audibles in the morning. I go for a walk. or priming, just to learn. So feed my mind, 30 minutes on average, that's about 3,000 steps. And you could go an hour, that's 6,000 steps. So you could do that first thing in the morning, first thing at night, that's 12,000 steps. Plus the steps you do in the day might be 3,000. That's how you get 15. So it's finding what can you do in that time so it's not read a book and walk, it's listen to a book as you walk, no extra time. Heck, brush your teeth while you're going for a walk, getting out the door. That's how you get more steps in. Okay. Lastly, if you're going to use supplements, I'd be using berberine. That helps increase utilization of carbs into the muscle so you can train more effectively. Fish oils, anti-inflammatories, help with mobilizing fatty acids, help the body utilize good quality fats in the oils. Designs for Health is the one that I recommend, but there are plenty of good brands out there like Metagenics, Thorns, great companies. Magnesium, I'd be using magnesium threonate, citrate, glyphosate, and glycine. There's a few there. Definitely, again, Designs for Health have them. You can also look up Doctor's Best. They have a good blend at good price. And the last one is a multivitamin, because as you're eating less, you're decreasing the vitamins and minerals to your body. We want to get vitamins and minerals. That's going to help with healing, recovery. So General Multi could give you that. So if you're going to pick one, start with the multi. Second, mag. Third, berberine. 4, fish oil. That's the scale that I would work with. So that followed over time is how you're going to lose 20 kilos in 40 weeks. Repeat, train full body. And look, you can just do one of these at a time. So train full body 2 times for the first 2 weeks. See how your body goes. Then increase to 3 times for the next 3 to 4 weeks. So week 1, week 2, week 3, 4. Now start to track your nutrition. Week 5, week 6. Decrease your food, 7, 8. Track your steps, 9 and 10. Increase your steps, 11, 12, because you've got to catch up. Then incorporate supplements from 12 to 16. And then each week making a little change. And by that time, you would have lost a good amount of weight within those 24 weeks. And then you look at making big drastic changes. Right? A lot of the time with fat loss or weight loss or any type of program, a lot of the time people make too many changes too soon. And that's when they're like, what was the thing that worked for you? Reminds me a long time ago, I remember Kate saw a doctor, spent $3,500 on supplements, and I was like, holy God, so many subs. Like, this was 4 years ago, and I still have those subs in my cupboard today. She took all of them, 27 to 35 subs. She's puking her guts out. The doctor's like, oh, it's this one sub. Still puking her guts out the next day. He didn't know. Now, the thing that I'm getting at is understand one thing at a time, because if you make one change and something happens, you feel sick, you feel unwell, or you get really good results, that's the thing that did it. Great. Consistency is one of those things. So you've got to consistently do that. So it's building on that foundation to get you to where you want to be. Everyone is currently where they are because of the actions and habits that they have today. So if we're feeling a little bit overweight or underweight or the muscles aren't growing the way we want, the things you do every day, what's the result of that? So all we're going to do is make little changes, make it really easy. And if you change everything, it can feel a bit of shock. Sometimes it's a good shock. Sometimes it can be daunting. So just understand, this is based off one thing at a time. If you wanted to work with us, or if you've enjoyed this channel, reach out to me, message me. I can give you all the resources and the tools to help yourself. But if you're wanting someone to hold you accountable, then that's when you would reach out to Vitruvian Health, info@vitruvianhealth.com.au, and reach out to one of our coaches. We'll give you a free consult, and we'll support you. Thank you, and enjoy.